live. Chris Adkins is here to update us on his latest technological find, and you're always full of surprises. So what have you got for us today, Chris?
So today I want to talk about a GoPro camera. Now this is something that's not new, it's been out for a while, but the idea is what else can you do with a GoPro? So what I find myself doing a lot of times is I'll look for different things you can use the camera for. And I'm not sure if I use the camera more or if I'm watching more of the videos online. Time-wise, it seems like it consumes a lot of time once you find a really neat channel.
So going back, I know you're assuming that everyone knows everything about GoPros, but I don't.
Sure.
I know a little bit. So what is the main objective of a GoPro? Let's kind of start from the beginning. It's like a motion.
So it's really popular with adventure people.
Okay.
A lot of the times you'll see the commercials and you'll see people surfboarding and they'll have it mounted on the surfboard, or it'll be someone jumping off of a building, doing some base diving or something like that. And you get some really neat action footage with that.
Okay, so
and
it's really meant for like movement and sort of.
Exactly.
Right.
And the neat thing is it's the quality it shoots now. It actually shoots cinematic quality. So 4K is like the highest level of digital photography right now. It actually does that. And a lot of the reality TV shows will use these now, and you'll see them mounted on the dashboard of a car or something.
Okay.
So it's really good quality, but there's a lot of other things you can use with it as well. I mean, it'll come with a waterproof case, so you can go diving with it, but there's other things you can do as well.
Okay.
So that's what I hit upon, is some of the things you can do kind of outside the box. It's like, as we talked before about other technology stuff, you'd mentioned, well, with like, tracking of photographs that did one time through the park and so forth.
Right.
You say, hey, you could actually use this and you can show your kids how to get to school and so forth. So I know you like the idea of pushing technology, so this is geared towards that.
Absolutely, that's why you're here.
So one of the things you can do with this, it offers a time-lapse photo. And what you can do is it actually takes photographs based upon what you set it at. The settings are available for a half a second, 1 second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 20 seconds, or it'll take a photo once a minute.
Okay.
So the time-lapse idea is really neat. So if you want to set it up and watch the snowfall, you can see over time how it builds up.
Okay.
So some of the stuff you'll see online of really neat time-lapse photos. But one of the other things I was thinking of doing with it is I'm going to take a road trip with my daughter, and we're going to head out west. So once we get through Kansas and the landscape changes, I'm going to have it on the dash, and it's going to take a photo once a minute. And it'll capture the different landscape changes, going through Colorado and Wyoming and so forth.
Okay, or maybe once every 10 minutes, depending on what state you're in.
Exactly. That's why I figure we'll get across more of the flat states. But I'm one of those. I admit it, it's horrible, but I'm one of those people when I'm driving through Colorado or some neat mountains, I want to grab my camera and take a couple quick photos. And I know it's dangerous and I shouldn't. This is the answer. I don't have to worry about doing that. So you don't have to, you
can still drive safely and it's mounted on your dash.
Right.
So let's talk about some other uses for time-lapse cameras. A minute ago before we started shooting, we were talking about like using it in a party or something like that. Talk about that.
So what you could do is if you wanted to, I know we go into summertime, family reunions are very big. You could actually take something like this and mount it to a tripod mount. Now this is not their official tripod mount. This was mounted to this when I bought it.
Okay.
But I didn't throw it away, and I thought, hey, wait a minute. So I attached a little bolt to the bottom. Made my own tripod mount, and it cost me maybe 20 cents.
There you go.
Anyway, so what you could do at the family reunion, you can set it up and just put it on a tripod and let it click away, and you can capture the people sitting around the tables and the couches and so forth talking, and you get a chance. It's very. It's not like a camera's in your face and people are kind of awkward. It's just there and it's capturing the moments. So one of the other things you can do with it is you can do shorter videos and so forth. So this one came with a Wi-Fi remote, but all of the new GoPros actually have Wi-Fi built into it. And with this remote, what I was going to do is set it up on a tripod and have it for my daughter's graduation. And people be able to come over and do a little video and say congratulations,
So they click go when they're ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just an on-off button, but it's remote, so you don't have to mess with the camera, run back and smile for the camera.
Right. So you don't have to have someone operating it, and the GoPro can do a lot of this for you. So what are some of the disadvantages, I'm going to be devil's advocate here, of the GoPro versus a regular video camera? Well, are there any? Come on, Chris.
I'm trying to think. First, you think size, but that's very small size, so that's actually an advantage. The cost, that's actually cheaper than most bigger cameras. I guess the one thing is with this model, it doesn't come with an LCD screen, so you can't look at what you just shot.
Okay.
But what you do have is if you have any kind of smartphone, either an iPhone or an Android-based, you can download their app.
Okay, do it through Bluetooth.
Yeah, then
Watch.
you could actually, I could set it up, and I've done this a couple of times. I set it up and I'll look at it and go, okay, this looks good, or I'll move a little to the left, and
that's
then I'll
cool.
hit the start button, and I'll toss
So
the
it has
phone.
Bluetooth capability. So you
Exactly.
can actually see the images. Okay, great.
Wi-Fi.
So Wi-Fi, sorry. You see, this is why you're the tech guy. Okay, well, thank you so much, Chris. Stick around because we've got something that I think you'll be interested in coming up next. We're going to find out how you can gain flexibility and balance outdoors in beautiful Forest Park. Up next, we'll be joined by Pilates instructor Rihanna Elbel of Pilates. Stay with us.